Testing, testing. One, two, three. Oh, perfect. The setup works. Anyway, hello, film document. To those listening to this, I would like to explain what happened on Christmas Eve with me and my friends. I've got to say, it was an epic night, but also very strange. Hold on, my mom's calling me. Just listen to the story we have created at Seasonal Studios.
This is all started when I was decorating my Christmas tree in my room. Everything was going great. I love this time of year. When I was about to put the last ornament on the tree, I heard a knock at the front door. I already knew who it was. I sneakily walked over to my window and looked out, and I saw my aunt and uncle's car. I knew they were supposed to come tomorrow. Usually when my relatives come over, they use my room, my little brother's room. I decided to make a mess in my room so they can't stay in my room. So my parents let them inside. My little brother started zooming downstairs. Me, on the other hand, was making a mess.
Alright, Miss Talks-A-Lot, it's my turn to speak. I was sitting on the couch, watching Home Alone, and all of a sudden, a dark figure came after me holding a slice of cake. So when the figure came over to...
Guys, stop. This is supposed to be a one-take story. Didn't you guys read the script?
I got the dark figure part, right?
No, there is no dark figure.
Whoa, no need to yell.
Stick with the script, alright? Action. The story begins in Central Park. The third graders were singing the Christmas carol.
Me, Marvin, Bernard, and Chloe were chilling near the frozen fountain. We started to get a little bored, so we decided to play some chess.
I brought the game and we started to play. It was me versus Chloe and Hazel versus Marvin. While we were chilling and playing the game, it started to snow and it was getting a little windy. As well.
Just in time, the third graders started to leave. The theater teachers ended the carol singing. Everyone started to leave. My dad told us it was time to go. I told him we were going to stay a little longer. He said that will be okay and we'll need to be home in 15 minutes. We all agreed.
We continued playing chess. While we were having fun, we heard a stick snap in the woods behind us. We didn't think much of it since we live in an area where there are a lot of deer and raccoons. A little after we heard the snap of the stick, Marvin got up to use the restroom. We paused our game and chilled, waiting for Marvin to come back.
A few minutes went by and we heard some sticks snapping again. Marvin still didn't come back from the restroom. We ignored it since there were a lot of deer out tonight. We continued to chat. Chloe saw something in the woods. It looked like a statue of some sort, but then I realized it wasn't a statue. When the figure's eyes started to light up in a yellowish color, I told Bernard and Hazel about it. They got scared for a second, but we thought it was Marvin playing a trick on us. We started to laugh until Marvin got back from the restroom and scared us.
I came back from the restroom, so my friends looked confused. They were looking into the woods and looking back at me. I thought it was my outfit. Maybe I should have worn that plaid shirt like Bernard. Hazel pointed to the woods. I started to glaze over there until I saw the figure. It startled me, but I thought it was an animal.
Marvin told us it was an animal, but what animal stands on its two legs and has giant antlers on its head and glowing eyes? Marvin, being the tough friend, walked over to the figure like an idiot. Once he was about 7 feet away from the figure dashed into the woods, and I mean the figure full-on ran into the woods. I guess Marvin wasn't being the big tough friend anymore since he ran back to the bench.
We were starting to get scared, so we decided to pack our things and head back to the Chloe's house. On our way back, it started to get really windy. It was also very freezing. We rushed to her house so we can warm up.
Once we entered Chloe's house, we were all warm out. It was a good thing I brought my game consoles with me. My friends and I decided to head up into the office and play some Mario Kart 8. I gotta say, Bernard is the legend at this game. While we were playing, Hazel went downstairs to get some snacks. We waited for her to come back. It was more than 10 minutes, so we headed down to the kitchen to check on her.
For some reason, we couldn't find her. We looked all over the house. We even went into the basement to ask my parents. They told us they haven't seen her, so we were searching all over the house until Marvin passed the window in the living room.
As soon as I walked by the window, I saw Hazel outside looking into the sky. We went outside to ask her what's going on, just to say that it was very cold. I would say it was a solid 3 degrees.
We walked over to Hazel. We asked her why she was out here. We then realized she wasn't looking in the sky. She was looking in the woods behind Chloe's house. What we saw was so terrifying we couldn't even describe it. It was the same figure we saw at the third graders' concert in the park. The eyes weren't yellow color anymore. They were now a bright red, brighter than Rudolph's nose.
We ran back into the house. We had to push Hazel in the house because she wouldn't move an inch. When we were in the living room, Hazel snapped out of it. We asked her why she was out there. She told us she heard a noise. I told them I heard a noise, so I went outside to check it out. Then I saw the same figure in the woods. Then I just blacked out.
I told everyone just head upstairs so we can relax. We started to head upstairs until the doorbell rang. We looked out the window and saw nothing. Chloe's parents came up and asked who was at the door. We looked at each other and nobody was at the door.
I told her parents that it was the mailman. They were confused because it was the holidays. The mailman doesn't visit during this time of year. Chloe's parents were going to check the door.
I told them that they must be tired. It's been a long day. For some reason, my parents just assumed that they were tired. They went back into the basement. I can't believe that worked. We just started to head back upstairs in my room to chill. Oh, I started to believe that we were tired too. It's a good thing we went back upstairs because I was really tired. I took some pillows off of Chloe's bed and fell asleep on the floor while Marvin, Chloe, and Bernard started playing a game of some sort.
We played some Minecraft for a bit. While we were in a cave mining diamonds, we heard a knock at Chloe's window. It started all of us. Bernard went to check the window and didn't find anything. Chloe was about to say something until the thing that happened almost gave me a heart attack. When Chloe was about to say something, the figure we saw earlier jumped at Bernard on the other side of the window and yelled a weird noise.
We took all of our stuff and hid in the room next to Chloe's room. We took shelter in there for a while. We texted our parents that we would be spending the night at Chloe's.
The next morning we headed back to our house. I was still shocked by that occurrence. It is now Christmas Eve, my favorite time of the year. While me and my family were in the living room watching a Christmas movie, for some reason I looked out the window watching the snow come down. Something caught my eye. It was there, the figure that was stalking me and my friends. Nothing happened ever since. I hope I never see that figure ever again.